Hi there, Karin here on behalf of Makers Mercantile with the top 10 things to look for in today's newsletter. That's right, today we have 10 things, not just 5. So I better get started, or I better talk quick, or I better do both. Item number 1, Form und Farbe. That is this yarn. This is a yarn from Zitron. It's a 100% merino. It's a single ply that has a very light twist to it with a little binder thread, as you can see, but it is pure merino, very, very squishy, 55 yards to a 100-gram hank. If you knit it with US 19 needles, you will get approximately 1.5 stitches to the inch. So it's a very, very quick knit. It comes in 8 colors. Here's 4 of them. And then I think I have the dark gray on here as well. And right now it is on sale for $15 a hank. That's right, just $15 for a 100-gram hank of pure merino yarn. And if you purchase 2 hanks, we will actually provide you with this pattern for free. This is a double wrapped cowl. Of course, you could make it a couple less stitches and do it a little bit thicker if you wanted to. But right now it's a double wrapped cowl. It's very comfortable. This is a yarn that you can wear directly on your skin and it feels super nice. So if you're interested in that, remember to get it by the end of the month, because the $15 per hank is only going to go on through the end of this month, and then it goes back up to $23. So get it now while we have it. Second of all, we have little baby llama pots. That's right, look at these cute little llama pots. They have a little hole in the top, so you could actually put your pens and pencils in them on your desk, or I think it would be a really cute gift if you would put a little cactus in there. At least for me, it'd be a good gift because I manage to kill all plants, but cactuses I don't kill. For some reason, they always stay alive, and it's just the perfect size for one of those cute little ones. Anyways, we have these in our newsletter. You could buy 1, you could buy 3, you could buy 5, you can buy a whole herd, and we'll ship them to you, or you can come pick them up in the store. We also have this great new kit. This is by Jacquard, which is a really popular name in dyes. It's probably familiar to you. They have this Solar Fast ink now, and this is their Solar Fast starter kit. So if you've ever heard of it, it's actually an ink that you use, and then it sets in the sun. So you use negatives, which can be created from any photograph, of which you can do on your inkjet printer with this kit, and then you could put that photograph, you put it down on a piece of fabric or paper with the paint underneath it, you cover it up with a piece of glass, you put it in the sun, and then the sun actually makes it develop. And so the color comes out, and see that photo? Then you can actually get a photo on your t-shirt or fabric. And you can use paper if you want. Anyways, it's a really cool kit. It's meant for children 8 and over, so I guess that I qualify. So if you're bored at home, it'll give you something fun to try, something new to learn. Then we also have some fantastic fabrics. These fabrics are actually Japanese fabrics, and they come from a company called H Soleil, which actually sounds sort of French, doesn't it? They are 100% cotton, and they feel like a beautiful washed linen, like a linen that's been washed for years and years and years. I love the feel of them. They have a really, really nice drape, extremely high quality fabric that you don't find very often. And right now we have them on sale. It's $20 a yard. There's 3 different ones that we have on sale. That's these 3 right here. And we also have a pattern recommendation, which is from Merchant & Mills, which is our English company that makes really, really great patterns. That is listed. You can find the link below. Now, everything else that I have in the newsletter is not actual product, but they're going to be classes and things like that. First of all, I want to start off with a brand new class that we have coming. It's not until March, but it's called Conservation and Caring for Textiles. And we actually have a textile conservator, which is, yes, a profession. And Kyle has found them, and they're going to be giving us a lecture in March on how textiles are actually preserved for museums and such. So if that is something that's of interest to you, log on, sign in now, and get that class, get your space in that class, because there is limited space, and it is a lecture, I guess not a class. We also have an addiExpress class that, not a class, oops, I take that one back, an addiExpress question and answer period that is going to be next Tuesday. No, that's not true. It's next Wednesday, and it's from 5 to 6 p.m. Hannah Mann, who wrote the book on the Essential Guide to Knitting with the addiExpress King Size, and myself, who's been knitting on a king size for the last 20 years, is going to be there to answer questions and maybe help you troubleshoot and so on if you have purchased a machine from us in the last couple of years. So there's more information on that down below. Remember, it's not a class, there is no charge, but you do have to have purchased the machine from us, and we will be fielding questions in advance as well. More information, of course, in the newsletter. Then this week, we actually have 2 more classes that still have space. On Thursday, we have the Afterthought Pockets class that's for the horizontal pockets. So if you've ever had a sweater that you made that you wanted to add a pocket to and you hadn't done it, you can learn how to do that. The following week, there's one for vertical pockets. So, but this week's is for the horizontal pockets, and that's on Thursday. And then on Friday, we actually have another class from Faina Goberstein, and that class is actually, wow, right from the cast on. That's the name of the class. Wow, I love doing that. Sorry, right from the cast on. And that's actually not a bunch of different cast-ons, but actually how to make your cast-ons look more exciting. So they are, wow, right from the beginning. So those are the other 2 classes that we have this week. Now, I do want to put in a nice little word for what we are calling Makers Heroes. There is a group in Houston, Texas. They're called the Knit at Night Guild, also known as the KANG Gang. I think they're known as the KANG Gang, or I don't know if I just made that up or if I read that, but if they're not known as the KANG Gang, they should be known as the KANG Gang. Anyways, for the last 10 months during the pandemic, they've been knitting hats and scarves for charity, and they've been saving them up, and just this week, they actually filled their car and donated them. We were very proud of them. They're customers of ours. A lot of them purchase from us, and so thank you very much for actually doing that. We honor you, and we will be sending you a care package with some more yarns so you can all get started on doing some more charity knitting. If you happen to know a hero who has been using yarns or fabrics or so on for the greater good of everybody, please do send us your recommendations. If we use them in our newsletter as one of our heroes, we will send them a care package as well. So, I'm trying to think what else is on my list. I think I got everything on my list except for one thing. Got to remind you, today is the very last day that you can purchase your Simply Worsted at 25% off. And remember, Simply Worsted is our workhorse of a yarn. It is a merino blend, so it's nice and soft and nice and squishy. It is a worsted weight. You're going to get probably 4 stitches to the inch. You might get 4.5 stitches to the inch using anywhere from an 8 to an 11 needle. It is machine wash, tumble dry, comes in over 60 colors. It's a phenomenal yarn. So that is 25% off, but you gotta either come down and buy it today by 6 p.m. in the shop or online until midnight. That is everything for today. Whew, I'm out of breath. I've had a lot of talking to do. We will see you again on Friday, which is only 2 days away, but find some time in the meantime to do a little bit of knitting or crochet or embroidery or sewing or just something creative. Have some fun, stay safe, and we'll see you on Friday. Ciao.